Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. In just about an hour, President Obama will deliver the State of the Union address, number 6 for him. And a new poll by Pew says that fighting terrorism is now top priority. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. As you may know, we believe the Obama administration does not have an overall strategy to defeat the jihad. And things are getting worse overseas. In addition to the Paris massacre, reports are ISIS executed 13 young boys, shot them to death for watching a soccer game last week. That took place in Mosul, Iraq, which used to be controlled by Americans. Also, ISIS apparently threw 2 men suspected of homosexuality off a building, killing them. In addition, ISIS is threatening 2 Japanese hostages with death, and the hits just keep on coming. There's no question that jihadists continue to wreak havoc all over the world, and there's no coordinated strategy to stop them. In fact, President Obama will not even use the words Islamic terrorism. Enter Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who does not want his religion, Islam, linked with terrorism. He believes the jihadists have perverted Islam. Thus, religion should not enter into the equation. The basketball legend is not alone. That's the opinion of many on the left, including President Obama. Here's what I said about Mr. Abdul-Jabbar last week. He wants Americans to understand that Islam is not the problem. Vicious individuals who have perverted the religion are the problem. I believe that is what President Obama believes as well. But that theory has some major problems. First of all, Muslim theocracies like Iran and Saudi Arabia routinely commit atrocities in the name of Islam. The Iranian mullahs and the House of Saud are doing awful things and using the name of Allah to justify them. Just this week, a blogger who criticized Islam in a small way was given 50 lashes by the Saudi government. So the problems in the Muslim world are not just caused by individuals. They run much deeper than that. Talking Points believes there is a fundamental misreading of Islam throughout the world. Some Americans think all Muslims support violence because the Quran justifies it. That's false. Most Muslims are not violent people. But at the same time, there's a strain of Islam that is destructive to the world. And it's not just a few terrorists. It's millions of Muslims who follow the teachings of extremist clerics, including the mullahs who rule Iran. Watch what happened after the satirical French newspaper Charlie Hebdo ran another cover featuring Mohammed, this time lamenting the massacre. At least 10 people were killed, 45 churches torched in Niger alone. So again, irrational violence is plaguing the entire Islamic community. But no matter how much evidence you present, the liberal media here in the USA and good people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will not accept the premise.
I can't be responsible for someone who I don't control. And that, to me, is the issue. I teach my children, and I try to practice peace and coexistence, and that is my duty as a Muslim. Now, I can't go and make other people behave rationally. That's up to them. So it's up to law enforcement to deal with people who resort to criminal acts just to make a point.
Mr. Abdul-Jabbar's appearance on CNN was very interesting. We had invited him on The Factor. He declined, choosing to go to a soft venue. The CNN anchor did not challenge him, and after a promotion saying she would ask him about me, she did not do so. That was probably wise. The only reason I'm even mentioning Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is that he has the courage to stand up for his religion and state his case. But I believe he is desperately wrong. And I'm trying to convert him into seeing the danger that's apparent, because Muslim nations will not confront the jihad. Simply put, if every good Muslim united against the bad Muslims, the problem would be solved. But that's not happening. So it is left to non-believers to confront and defeat the jihad. The leader of the effort should be President Obama, because thousands of Americans have been killed by the jihadists. But the president is not leading, is tentative in the face of Islamic atrocities, does not even want to define them clearly. The American people know this. And now 76% of them rate terrorism as the #1 problem facing America, according to Pew. So it'll be interesting to see if Barack Obama even mentions the jihad in his address tonight. I don't think he's going to, because he rarely uses the word jihad. Talking Points doesn't expect clarity or new solutions to this extremely vexing problem. This has been a 14-year horror odyssey. We've spent trillions, lost thousands of military people, and still the terrorists reign. The jihad remains a major problem. It's apparent that if the Muslim world does not confront the savagery, it'll continue. There are simply too many jihadists for the USA to kill them all. And they are receiving aid, the terrorists, sanctuary, and encouragement in places like Iran, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Libya, and Somalia, just to name a few countries. The truth is, President Obama is looking away from the issue. But even President Bush, who sought to confront it, could not defeat it. The next president of the United States, whoever he or she is, will really inherit a problem of monumental proportions. It is about Islam, because that's where the solution lies.